Hi, welcome to Miss Rensberger's Math Magical Podcasts. Today, we're going to talk about multi-step equations. Sometimes, before you can begin undoing your add, subtract, and undoing your multiply, divide, you have to kind of clean up your equations. You have to distribute your parentheses. You have to combine like terms. Once you get it all kind of cleaned up, then you're back to doing easy two-step equations. Let's look at it. In this equation right here, we have a positive 9d and a negative 2d, both of them on the left side of the equation. I'm going to start out by combining those because I know that I really have 7d's. And once I combine those, you can see that I'm real quickly back to just a two-step equation. So I'm going to undo my add, subtract using the additive inverse of negative 4. And when I do that, our 4's cancel to 0, leaving us 7d. And 32 minus 4, we subtract because the signs are different. And then the opposite of multiplying by positive 7 is dividing by positive 7. So you get a positive 1d. Of course, we don't write the 1. And then 28 divided by 7 gives you a positive 4. This problem's a little bit different because in this problem, we have to distribute. We've got to multiply that 3 times the w, and we have to multiply that 3 times the 4. And multiplying that 3 times the 4, that's the one that gets everybody because we forget it. So I'm not going to do anything with this 2w yet. I'm just going to leave it there. And I'm going to start out multiplying my 3 times my w, and that's just going to give me 3w. And then I'm going to multiply my 3 times the 4. They're both positive. I'm going to get a positive 12. Plus 12, positive 12. Same thing. Okay, now you can see on the left side of my equation, I have some like terms. They both have w's. So I have two like terms, 2w and 3w. How many w's do I really have? 5 w's. Now I'm down to a two-step equation. My additive inverse of plus 12 or positive 12 will be a negative 12. And they cancel to 0, and I'm left with 5w on the left, and I'm left with 15 on the right. So now I'm going to divide both sides by that positive 5, and then I'm left with positive 1w equals 3. Not too bad, huh? Let's try another one. This one you got to be careful, because in this one, this 2 right here, it's a negative 2. And this 5 right here, it's a negative 5. And some students like to change it and show that it's plus a negative and plus a negative. Okay, so you can certainly do that if that helps you. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply. I'm going to remember to distribute the negative 2 times x, and I'm going to distribute, my negative 2 times my negative 5. Ready? I'm not going to do anything with that 6x yet, but I am going to multiply negative 2 times x, and negative 2 times a positive x gives me a negative 2x. And then a negative 2 times a negative 5, negative times a negative, signs are the same, gives me a positive 10. That's the most common place students make mistakes. So watch for that. Now I have like terms on the left side of my equation, see? These both have x's. So I have 6 positive x's, 2 negative ones. 6 minus 2 gives me 4x. Now I have a two-step equation. The opposite of plus 10, minus 10. Or you can think in terms of positive 10 and negative 10. Either way, those additive inverses make 0. 46 minus 10 gives me 36. Signs are different, so I subtracted. Opposite of Multiplying by a positive 4 is dividing by a positive 4, giving you a positive 1x and a positive 9. Okay, now in this one, if you want to multiply 3/4 times all these other things and mess with fractions, you can do that. But you know what? You can multiply both sides, watch this, it's magic, by the reciprocal. Because check this out. Numerator and denominator, numerator, denominator. They both reduce by 3. Numerator, denominator. They both reduce by 4. Remember this has a 1 under it? Numerator, denominator. They reduce by 3. Look at that. Magic. Fractions are gone. So we have z minus 6 equals 4 times 4 is 16. How much easier can that be? So we get rid of a minus 6 or negative 6 by adding 6. It's positive. Remember, you can think of this as a negative 6 or a minus 6. Okay, additive inverses cancel out, and our answer is 22. Let's try one more. Let's multiply both sides by the multiplicative inverse. You know what it is yet? 5 over 2. Very good. Multiply this side by 5 over 2. Remember, there's a 1 there. You don't have to write that, but if it helps you, you can do that. These 2's cancel out, and the 5's cancel out. So you're left with 3r plus 4. You can do it two ways. You can say 10 times 5 is 50, and 50 divided by 2, right, is 25. Or you can say 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 10, 5 times. 5 times 5, you still get 25. Okay, I'm going to undo add subtract using the opposite additive inverse. Those cancel out to 0. So I'm left with 3r. Signs are different, so I subtract. Gives you 21. Opposite of multiplying by positive 3. Divide by positive 3. And my answer gives me a positive 7. Hope this makes a little more sense to you. The key to multi-step equations is organization. Get everything cleaned up, watch the signs, show your steps, don't try to do it all in your head, and keep it organized. Till next time. Thanks.